Alright, hi guys, CT here. Today's video gonna be Black Swan, Honkai Star Rail. I am going to talk about the new character on the banner. Disclaimer, my Black Swan is E2, with her own personal weapon. Okay, so my Black Swan is built a little bit differently compared to what the guides say. Speed is low, attack is high, and I use a wind damage orb. Alright, I'm gonna explain why, but we're gonna do some gameplay first. I did upload two other videos showcasing her damage. She is E2 S2 at the moment, the Black Swan. My Kafka is really built and really fast. I'll show you guys later. Okay, we're gonna do just a run because the other video was doing Black Swan and Kafka against Argentine. So this one will be against Yanqing. The elements are perfect for this team uh, compared to the other video. So we just see how fast things pop. Okay, I'm gonna pull a popcorn machine because everything just pops. Alright, so we cast the techniques. Okay, watch how she does not need to move to deal damage. That's why Black Swan is so strong. That is if you have someone else in the team to help her do her work for her, like Kafka. Okay, because my Black Swan is E2, she is extremely good for AoE like this. Because anything dies, the stacks transfer. Okay, you see how the things are popping? I'm gonna be honest, it's quite entertaining and fun to watch. Okay, Yanqing is out. Okay, the thing with Pure Fiction is you have to clear the ads before the big boss dies. So you probably need AoE stuff. I mean, I guess everybody knows that by now. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on the stacks that Yanqing has. 10 stacks, 16, 23, 29. 35, 41, 47, 50 stacks. Yep, 277k damage. Okay, so Yanqing will not die because the ads are not dead. So it lengthens the fight a little bit. Okay, so if you've been watching closely, you realize that my Black Swan does not cast many things. And that's why I'm gonna suggest another build if you are gonna build her, instead of going for speed boots. Okay, so the build is attack boots, wind damage orb. This wind damage orb can be attack orb depending on what you roll better. I'm just using this. I could have used the other one I have, which is this one. Doesn't make much of a difference, to be honest. But I prefer having wind damage because it's not as saturated as the attack percent bonuses that I already have on her. Attack percent rope. You're not gonna use uh, energy regen on her because the attack is very important for her damage. So all you gotta do is stack your effect hit rate until 120%. That's the max that you get from her traces. And then speed does not matter if you have someone to keep adding dots and it's a fast other teammate in the team. Okay, so my Kafka is 163 speed. Um, if you have Kafka and she's really fast, because my Kafka is whaled on E6S5, so in a fight, my Kafka's speed is about almost 200, right? Almost. So she'll keep going and then she'll keep adding stacks because of the Litecoin she has, alright? She adds erode even when she normal attacks, so it doesn't really matter that much. Or if you have guinaifen, you know what? I'll just show you. Yeah, I'm not gonna use Kafka. I'm gonna use guinaifen. It's the same thing. Because guinaifen can uh, trigger her own dots. Obviously not as well as Kafka will do. It's still passable. I mean, she is a 4-star. Okay, so the ideal is another dot character that has a lot of speed you match with Black Swan. It can be Sampo, it can be Guinaifen, it can be Kafka, it doesn't matter. As long as the dots keep being applied, it works the same way. Okay, as you can see, the damage from Black Swan is not from her ult, nor is it from her skill. She's just a stacking machine. And then you need someone else stack it up for her, and then you're good. So for people wondering if you can play Black Swan without Kafka, definitely you can. There's no issue. You just need to build them right. Okay, so the stack generation without Kafka is slower. Okay, you can see 22 stacks on Yanqing right now. 28, 34, 40, 46, 50, 500k damage. Notice the stacks are still on Yanqing. Okay, so that is without Kafka. My guinaifen is even okay. She's not faster than Kafka. She's slower, but her speed is pretty high as well. 166 speed. I'm using Good Night Sleep Well on her. Relics, nothing to shout about. Yeah. So Black Swan as a character, uh, you need to max her traces because everything is decent for her, especially the talent. This is very important. Max this first. She will auto attack a lot, so you want to max that. Whatever resource you have for her, you want to put it for her, you know? Okay, so my Black Swan is E2. This is for the AoE, that's why everything keeps getting stacks. You don't have to get this, it's just gonna be slower, okay? A lot of people are saying her E1 is fantastic, and it's true. 25 res down is insane. You don't have to get that as well. Uh, Signature Light Cone. You don't need this as well. Of course, if you have it, it's a big boost. It's about 20% increase in damage. But you don't really need this. Only reason I S2 the Signature Light Cone is because I was missing 5% effect hit rate. Okay, so if you observe the two fights just now, you will realize that Black Swan was not taking action really quickly. Alright, 120 speed is not high. But her partner, in this case, would be guinaifen and Kafka, will go very fast. Here we do MOC. Is the weaknesses okay for that? Okay, so the deer, right? The deer does not have lightning or wind weakness, so it'll be interesting to see how it works. I think in the other video that I posted earlier, she was on the second node. Alright, cast all the technique, and there we go. Alright, so basically these 5-star characters are the dream team for Black Swan, and it's a really heavy investment. If you didn't get them before, it's too late now. But if you do happen to have them, then yes, you can do the exact same thing. Right, so there is no lightning and no wind weakness on the deer. So the weakness bar is not gonna break at all. Of course, this will reduce the speed at which you kill it, because you don't get the extra dot from breaking. Okay, now we start with 1 stack. We'll see how high it can go up to. Okay, 1 cycle. 29 cycles left, 1 cycle. Okay, so the whole point of this is to push my narrative that she does not need speed boots. I have speed boots. I could have used this. I just don't because I feel she does not need the speed at all. Because she does not need to take action to deal more damage. I'm gonna go through the relics. Okay, so attack, Effect hit rate. The speed is not important, I just happen to have it. Same with this. Attack chest. Body piece. If you do not have the signature light cone or the tutorial one with Silver Wolf, then you might need to use an effect hit rate body piece. If not, you're not going to be able to hit the threshold of effect hit rate for her, which you want, because it affects your ability to add stacks. People that you can play and use her with in the team. Basically the four here, and then depending on you, if you have Locha or you have no someone else. Let me find that light cone. Okay, this. Okay, this is a preservation light cone. The thing is, this adds dot for you, so it could help you add more dots to the enemies if you use this on your preservation unit. Uh, it's pretty nice. It's not a must. It's just a little bonus that you can get if you are lacking dots. Alright. Kafka, if you have Kafka, you might want to consider turning this into a energy regen rope so that her ult just keeps coming out. The thing is, for me, is I do not have an energy regen rope that is a Glamour set, so I'm not using it. Um, what is this music, man? Okay, so my Kafka, as I said before, is very built. It's E6. She will deal a lot of damage, but in the team with Black Swan, the damage is slightly skewed, depending on how many targets there are. So if there are lesser than 5 targets, Black Swan will deal about 50-50 with Kafka. And if there are 5 targets, then Black Swan will do about 60-70% of the total damage because of the way her stacks add up, and also because she's E2. Um, how to spend your money or gems or whatever. In my opinion, Black Swan E0 and without the signature light cone is totally usable. What I would recommend is if you want her to be future proof, you go E1. Uh, then if you want to go more, you get the light cone. Future proof meaning because, right, because of this E1, her ult will cause this to proc, right? So whenever her ult comes out, they are considered to be simultaneously afflicted with all the 4 dots. So if you have her at E1, you can basically put her in any team and she's just gonna help you with the 4 elements right there whenever the ult is up. So future proof meaning you can use her as a replacement for certain other nihility units like Pella. Um, it's a good investment in my opinion because you can use her for a long time. Like I have never stopped using Kafka because it's just so easy to use. And now that it's so fun to watch as well with Black Swan and Kafka, it's dot users, dot players eating good, man. Okay, so go through the rest. Run May, my Run May is E2, signature light cone S1, and Huo Huo is S1 light cone E1. Why did I get her the E1? Alright, anyway, increases speed at E1. Okay, anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. The orb, right? The orb is very contentious because you get damage boosts from this node, which in my opinion, it's really high. Um, but whether it lowers the value of wind damage increase, I'm not really sure. I could run an attack orb, but I'm not sure whether having 4.4k attack will increase the damage a lot more than having a wind damage orb. Anyway, that's it from me. I just want to refute the claims that having a lot of speed on Black Swan is a priority. Uh, there is a case where you need a lot of speed on Black Swan if she's your only dot in the team. Then you need a lot of speed on her because she needs to stack herself up. Alright, anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.